Right then, and welcome back to episode 23 of Grimsby the Glory. In the last episode we did pretty well, to be fair, 4 wins, one of our best episodes ever. Quite a high amount of goals scored for us, so hopefully that will continue in this episode today. What we're going to start with is we're going to start with Stevenage, right? We're going to play it, FA Cup. Then we're going to play Leeson.com Trophy. Sunderland, big game. Then Bradford, going to play that as well. Came up from last year, going to be tough. Wigan, of course, we want some revenge. They beat us, 3-0? And it was a joke. So, going to have to play them, hopefully smash them. And then, I don't want to, but I am going to. And that is sim this Sunderland game. Because I'm not going to play them twice in an episode. So I've chosen to make them my sim. And then we'll end out December in the next episode, really. With Bradford, that'll probably be the sim, to be fair. And all that sort of stuff. So, straight then. No messing about. Into Stevenage. It's time to get a win. Okay, for Stevenage then, we are, of course, this is a cup game, this is the FA Cup, so we're going to go with our cup team, and I know that Sunderland is also a cup team, and a cup game, sorry, not a cup team, so yes, we're going to have to play 2 teams, we have to play 2 cup games, but I do think that Sunderland's going to be the harder game. Stevenage, they're a league below, in real life they're bottom of the league below, so hopefully this team will do us a job. I know they're a bit tired, but we'll get into it and see what happens. Here we are then, midweek once more. At home against Stevenage in the FA Cup, so we've got the FA Cup, whichever you call that. What do you call that sort of thing? Trim? I don't want to call it trim, but you know what I mean. The FA Cup graphics, that's the word. So hopefully, hopefully this goes well. You know, I don't know, I shouted ref there, we need that free kick. But hopefully we get a win here, and we can progress a bit, although the FA Cup is not my biggest priority, I will say that. And we'll start, if we can, down the wing. Burns, up against Williams. It looks like he's breezed past him. As Burns seems to do, he's a good winger, to be fair. Tilly's on the edge there. First time strike, what a save from the keeper. What a strike from Tilly. Short corners, as per. Tilly on the edge after that strike. I'm going to give him another go. To curl one in from the edge of the area. Oh my days, what a banger that is. Yes, you big man, what a goal that was. Unreal. That puts us 1-0 up after 12 minutes. I didn't think Tilly had that in his locker, but my God, what a finish that was. Dab on the ball there. Not much has happened as we come up to the hour mark, although Stevenage will bring it forward with Leesley. Tilly for company. He wins the ball. Burns on the ball, plays Bogle. Lovely play over the top. Oh, he flicks it over the defender. He's bearing down on goal. He'll have a strike. Good save, but Vernon should knock it in. How has the keeper got there? Burnham should go quicker, that's how. Very well done from the keeper to get up quickly. And then that'll be half time from the throw. Not a bad half, an amazing strike from Tilly has put us in front, really. Not much else to say. Bit chances, not much from them, not much from us. Not a great game. But we're winning, that's the important thing. Start the second half then, and I can't really ask for much more. Well, I can ask for much more, I can ask for more goals, but hopefully, as long as they don't score, I'm happy to take this as a 1-0. With a weakened team, with a tired team, I'm happy to take it as it is. And give it to Fossey. What have we got on now? We've got an extra player coming forward. Burns to Bogle. Can he hold off the defender? Yes, he can. Very strong. Vernon, first time. Oh, if that had gone in, beautiful move, beautiful finish, but not quite. Tilly then. Exchanging passes with Clifton, and he'll give it back to him. He'll lift it for Bogle. It's dropping. He's going to strike it. I think, oh, my Lord. He didn't hit that right. He did not hit that right at all. But Omar Bogle bags another goal in the cup. I'm going to take it. It's 2-0, but man, it wasn't a good finish. It was a good pass from Clifton. That is for sure, but Bogle, and that is his weaker foot, his right foot, didn't connect clean in. It just loops over the keeper. Poor keeper, to be fair. Nothing he could do. Davis fouls list. Silly foul from Davis given away, and Parrott is now on the ball for a strike. Williams, though, standing over it, jumps it. Ball jumps for a second time. It goes over and into the back of the net. How do they always score free kicks? He must have been 30 yards out. Lucky Bogle scored that second for us, otherwise we'd be level. We'll keep it going, we should be okay, but we were only ahead by 2 for 4 minutes. Hopefully we can grab a third for us and stay in front for longer. Fossey wins his header. Then Burns does, then Clifton does. Tilly. Vernon with a bit of space. What's he got? Enough to get round his man. Bogle finishes off with a much better finish. Brilliant stuff from Vernon. And Omar Bogle gets his second, our third, 5 minutes after their first, puts us 3-1 up. A lot of numbers there, weren't there? But that should realistically send us through now to the third round of the FA Cup. This is the second round. Ball goes out wide to Leesley. Fossey's going to have to get back and stop the cross. Oh, easy stuff for Fossey. He's come on leaps and bounds since we first signed him, and it's only the start of December. This is probably their last chance. Taylor's coming forward. Now gives it to William. It's back to William, out to Leasley. Come on, Hewitt, how you get? Stop the cross. Never mind, Battersby punches. Only to Williams on the edge, though. We're literally in added time here. Can we stop him? Why is he just being able to hold this? Someone come and help him. We've got the ball. We've not got a ball. Williams, Battersby's got the ball. And we'll kick it forward, and that'll be the end of the game. A 3-1 win in the FA Cup is great. The crowd goes wild. Unbelievable. But we're into the third round. I mean, it sounds like we're going to the final according to the crowd, but we're into the third round. It's a good win. 3-1. Bit of confidence to go into the Leeson.com trophy against Sunderland. Before Sunderland then, we've just got a few things to deal with in the old notifications. Davis hasn't gone to AC somewhere, that's in France, but he has gone to Forest Green, which is just where I wanted him to go. So that's very good. Looking, well, perfectly. Hopefully he does a bit of growing. If I was on PC, he would. But because I am on console for now, we shall see. But you never know. But with nothing else really to do, it's now time to play the area semi-final against Sunderland. Big game, you know. Big game. For probably one of the biggest games we've played so far, especially in this competition. We've got our strongest, if you ask me, 11, which doesn't change really from week to week. We've got Thomas and Rose, Oliveira, Charles Cook, all the big boys that I reckon are going to do very well. Hopefully get us a couple of goals and we win this one. Let's do it. Alright then, a semi-final. I didn't think we'd be getting one this early into Season 2, but an area semi-final against Sunderland in the Leeson.com. A trophy I'm trying to go for because I still don't think we're going to get promoted despite our upturn in form. But you never know. With players like Charles Cook, Oliveira, Thomas all coming through the ranks, you never know what they're going to do. Charles Cook, I thought he was going to score a banger there. Unfortunately not. Oliveira then, back to Charles Cook. Just got Flanagan for company. He's beaten him already this game. Beats him again. You love to see it. Bearing down on McLaughlin in the goal. Has a strike. What a save. Oh, Rose wins it back. Oliveira strikes it. Oh, maybe he should have passed to Rose. Probably should have. Bit selfish. Somehow they've turned us in here and they're in behind in about 3 passes. I don't know how it's managed it. The Scowen's in behind Pollock here. Can he stop him? Oh, he's kind of done it. Maguire on the edge. Good save, McKeown. 30 seconds left. Not much has come off for us this time. We had a good few shots at McLaughlin, but there's the half-time whistle. None of them have gone in, really. Hopefully we can improve that. They've had one chance maybe? If that. We need to improve. Grab a goal and get through to the area final. Come on lads, I've played you for a reason. I left you against Stevenage so that you'd be fit and ready for this game against Sunderland and you're not performing. Step it up. There it is, back to him. He's lost the ball but he'll get it back. You love that. Rose. No. Now Rose. Back to Charles Cook. Up one more to Hessenhaler. There's the goal. There it is. Must have been a good team talk from Fletcher Jet at half time because they've come straight out and bagged us a goal. We've gone 1 up. Let's keep this lead. Right, start of them kicking off and we are 1 up now. So, hopefully, we just got to keep this lead. Charles Cook then down to Wood. Wood, who we haven't mentioned a lot at all this game. Gives it into Rose, who gives it to Oliveira now, who's gone into the box. Can he pick out Rose? He can. And there's our second, just what, I don't know, 7 minutes later. Hakeem Rose grabs our second goal of the game. 2-0. Is this the win in the bag? You never know with us, but I hope so. If they pick themselves up, they could definitely come back. They're a good team, Sunderland. But, as it stands, we're on the top. Hessenhaler with the ball in the middle. Benson's got loads of room. Gives it to Oliveira, who turns his man and gets fouled, surely. Where's the free kick, ref? There it is. Callum Thomas is on the free kick then. Do you know what? I'm definitely going to allow it. Let's see if he's got anything good on his blocker. Oh, it's not bad. Oh, I'm sure that was going in. What a save. Right then, there's the short corner. Thomas into Oliveira. He's got it to Rose. Loads of room. Good save. Finish. Oh, I thought he was offside, but Benson puts it in for a third. 3-0. 66 minutes. Game over. Again, I think this is actually, to be fair, a weakened team from Sunderland. It's the Leeson.com trophy. Not many people care about it. Only me at the moment. And we've gone 3-0 up and that's it really. They haven't threatened this half at all. Yeah, saving a few legs. I've brought Vernon on and I've brought Clifton on as well, just to save a bit of legs really. And Vernon doesn't start well with a bad header there, does he? Wood against Maguire. Maguire's gone down the wing. Surely he'll cut back. No, he's put a ball over for Edmonton to clear though. Oh, Hendry's missed his tackle there. Kimboyoka's gone down. Poor challenge to be fair. Yeah, they've got a chance to lift the ball in. Maguire. Oh, bicycle kick attempt there. McKeown will come out and collect it or let it run. Oh, okay, it went for a corner. Must have got a deflection. But balls come in. Can we get this one away? We can't. But oh, well done Wood clearing that off the line. Clifton can't get up and then Vernon clears it. It's no help to them to do it then, is it? And there's full time. Nothing came of a free kick. And there we are through to the area final of the Leeson.com trophy. No one cares about this trophy, but I do because we're in it and we're in to win it. Come on, boys. Let's take this form into the league and against Bradford. Again then, before Bradford, we just have a few notifications to deal with, as we probably do every game that seems to be coming. The board objective, we're not going to worry too much about that stuff. We got 60 grand from going through in that Leeson.com trophy to the final, so I mean, bit of money in it. Add it to the budget, see how much we got left. None of them really affected, and now it's time for Bradford. We've had a bit of a rest, so actually the first team can play in this. And that first team doesn't change, really, does it? Exact same starting 11 that started against Sunderland. And we'll probably start against Wigan, but we'll see that once we get this game done. Ooh, back in Foggy League action at, the name of their stadium. It escapes me right now. But that time we played in the league, let's see if we can keep this form going. That's now 6 games strong, wins 7 games strong, if you include Sims so far. Straight away then, Henley and Thomas in a battle. Thomas does well enough, but Henley still keeps it. Turns back and is past him. Ball in the box. We can't win it. Oh, I thought they'd gone up straight away. I remember, I'm pretty sure, a game where we had 2 players sent off and we lost, what, 3-0 to 2 free kicks and a great strike, I think it was, from them. So I am personally looking for a bit of revenge here. And Rose has brought the ball in the box. Oh, nearly going to knock it down to Charles Cook to strike. Hessenhaler. Oh, nearly in. After his goal against Rochdale, I thought that was going to be another banger. Oliveira holding off the defender, not very well. Losing it quite easily, that's why I'm training his strength out wide. Something I didn't mention is that I have obviously used a bit of sliders, well done Hendry, that Gary suggested. See if it helps any better, and we are struggling against Bradford here, to be fair. Although Benson gets through there quite well. Tries to play a ball to Oliveira, but that doesn't work. Oh, Edmondson's come in late and missed his challenge. McKeown, off his line, gets lobbed by number 33, I don't know who it is. Unbelievable. James Vaughan, that probably is. What a strike from far out that was. If you ask me, that's a slip up by McKeown and Edmondson, both of them leading to the goal there. Edmondson shouldn't have dived for it, and McKeown should have, I don't know, saved that really. It looked like he just left it go over his head. Rose wins us the ball back and has breezed past Anderson. On the edge though is Charles Cook. One touch, finish, and that's 1-1. It didn't take long, but this is definitely harder now. Hopefully we'll be able to keep this going. We're going to keep this momentum, hopefully grab us a second. I nearly said third then, we hadn't scored already. Half time, 1-1, pretty even. Them with a wonder strike, us with a good move into the box for Charles Cook to finish. I don't know, it's an even game, innit? It's an even game, and we'll see who comes out on top in the second half. Hopefully it's us, because quite frankly, we're on a great run of form, and I don't want this to end now, especially as we go into Wigan. Anderson and Wood in a race now. We've won it. Here we go up the pitch. Thomas is free. If I can just find him with Oliveira, I can. Thomas gets into these situations, and you know what the result is. It's a goal. I was so happy he scored that after me saying what I just did. And Thomas once again grabs another goal. He's becoming very prolific in those situations. 2-1 up. Lovely. Let's keep this momentum. I said that when we scored the first, and we did in the end get the second, so let's get the third. We can do it. Here they are then. Guthrie on the edge. Freeman gives it back into Guthrie. Pollock stepped up, trying to play offside, didn't make it. Good save, McKeown. Hendry's got to get it clear. He does well. Just making one switch at the moment, bringing Thomas off and bringing Vernon on. He's run his socks off today, and he's got himself a good goal, so he deserves a good rest before Wigan. Rose making a great run now. Hessenhaler has played him in. Has Riley got the pace to get back to him? He has. But Rose has kept going, sorry. He's played it to the back post. Can Charles Cook? No. Looks like Bradford are going for it in the last few minutes. O'Connor, their centre-back, is up here on the right wing. But he plays the ball to Wood, and we'll get it away. Benson's won it back off a deflection. Does very well. Oliveira plays in Charles Cook to finish it off. Oh, he's not made it. They don't get this ball forward. No, they haven't. And there it is. 2-1 win. Much tougher game, but still a win. That makes it, I think, I'm going to say 8. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is 8 in a row wins for us, which is very good, which keeps us definitely in the top end of the table going into the Wigan game. Just a quick squad update and a squad check as we've been doing. you know, just to check on how the stats are doing, if the players are doing any better than they were. Goal scoring wise, we'll check. Charles Cook still top with 8, not bad, 6 in the league. Bogle's moved up well with 7. Is that 2 in the FA Cup he just got against Stevenage, must have done him the world of good. Then Vernon with 7 as well, someone underrated I didn't think had that many goals. Thomas with 6, Burns with 6 and Rose with 6, that's good to see from those wingers. Oliveira with 5, we're getting back to it, still want a few more, but as you'll see when I do this, he is now top assister, or was top assister and is still, should I say, with 9, which is a good lot, to be fair. He'll definitely, I'd almost say, be our top assister of this year, so maybe he's not scoring as many, but he's creating them, which is important. Then you've got Charles Cook, who's having a great season. Bogle again. Thomas again having another great season. Burns, Rose, the usual suspects. It's not been too bad, is it? That concludes the old squad check I've done for you now. We will move on into the Wigan game. For Wigan then, I've just gone with a slightly changed 11 with the Sunderland sim in mind that's coming after. I've got Burns starting instead of Rose. I've got Tilly instead of Charles Cook. And I got Fossey instead of Hendry, and then Clifton instead of Benson. And I'll probably take off someone like Oliveira, maybe Pollock. I'll probably pull just to make sure that they're ready for the sim. But I fully expect this team will do just as well. Let's get into it. Let's get some revenge for that 3-0 hammering. Right then, this time we've got Wigan. I keep saying that's something I always say. We've got Wigan at Blandale Park anyway. Let's get into them. Let's get into them early and let's hammer them. We deserve it after the way they treated us at the old DW. Come on lads, let's get into him. Robinson then on the ball. Turns Thomas and goes backwards, which just ruins me speaking, doesn't it? That's not getting the ball. Evans even. Jacobs now on the wing. Fossey comes over. Doesn't manage the tackle. Does manage an interception. Thomas just takes it past Robinson with absolute ease. As if he wasn't even there. Gives it to Oliveira. He sees Tilly. Can he finish it off? No, but can Oliveira now? No, straight off the line. Oh, Jesus. Oliveira should be scoring that. Burn then, some reason their right back's up at striker. Edmondson's going to have to come across and challenge him. He's not really managed it, and Burns going through again, gives it to Williams. Luckily we'll get it away. No we won't, yes we will. Jesus, McKeown. Not being as solid as you were recently, but we'll take it. Burn on the ball, back to Lowe. Edmondson out here holding him up quite well. Don't see anything coming through. Although he's managed to get it there. Windass back to Lowe. Edmondson can't get there. Pollock. It's gone in the near post, McKeown. You've got to save that, buddy. And we've gone 1-0 down for the first time in ages. And there's Lowe, who scored in the last game, doing that. The cheek. Right, we've got to pick ourselves up. Wigan, maybe they're then the new hatred. We hated Crawley last season, now we hate Wigan. But Thomas seems to love them. Skills everywhere. He's lost it that time, but he's won it back. Go on, Thomas. What have we got on? What have we got on? Robinson's coming through. Tilly's made himself free. Turn. Shoot. Why? Tilly, how have you missed that? He'll score from 30 yards out, but not 2. We're going to get there before half time. No, we're not. Not a good half from us. Not said that very recently in the last episode or 2. But not been good enough. Missed a clear-cut opportunity with Tilly. Charles Cook may have put that away, to be fair. And not much else has been created. We need to create more and take our chances. Big second half needed from us then. Let's get this. Let's get it done. Let's get the boys in for another win against top of the table Wigan. Tilly now tracking low. What's he got on? He's going to put a ball in the box, I imagine. And he does. Edmondson gets it. Not clear. That was a poor header from Edmondson. McKeown does well. Wood doesn't manage to make the tackle. Edmondson then low. Come on. Got to get this away. Well done, Hessenhaler. Under pressure at the moment then. Jacobs is most likely going to whip this ball in. And he does. McKeown comes out. Gets the half punch on it. It's fallen to low. He put it wide. Gone past Fossey quite easily. Clifton can't get back there. Goal. Damn it. Windass, their danger man, as I said in the first half. I scored their second. Looks like we're 2-0 down. It's been a lot more of an even game than the last one, but still we're not going to be able to get a win, I don't know. Don't think. We'll start again. Oliveira, back to Tilly. Out to Burns. What have we got there? Clifton then. Thomas, back to Clifton. That's some good play. He's going past into the box. What's he got on? Cuts back. There's Thomas to strike it against Wigan player, and it's just cleared out. Triple sub and I'm going for it. Oliveira, Tilly and Thomas off. Bogle, Rose and Charles Cook on. You never know, 10 minutes left, we might get 2. Hessenhaler doesn't win that, and now Windass has played low in. Pollock's come across and just left itself. Look at that, we're empty, going for it. Fossey's not got there. McKeown wants to stop. casually catches it at the end. What luck that is. I mean, I went for 2 goals and we really haven't had anything. They've had the chances. What is there? 10 seconds left. This is it now. I'm sure as soon as we win this ball back, which we have, and we clear it, there's full time, a 2-0 loss. Something we really haven't had in a long time. Wigan, look, they're top of the table. They beat us 3-0 at home and now 2-0 away. But I feel like we gave a better account of ourselves this time than we did last time. Crowd are certainly not happy to lose. You can hear it there. But look, we'll move on into the Sunderland sim and end out the episode. We'll keep our heads up. We'll keep the heads high and we'll go into Sunderland. And let's see if this team is a bit mismatched. With Joe and Hendry, Edmondson, Pollock, Garmston's playing, Benson and Hewitt and Charles Cook, Vernon, Bogle and Rose. But we've got the big guns on the bench, if that's what you'd like to call them. Right, Christmas Eve. Go on, give us a good Christmas present. Oh yes, I'll definitely take that. When you see him games, that don't normally happen. But a goal for Edmondson, probably his first for the club. And 2 goals for Benson. Lovely stuff. A win against Sunderland. We move. And now, after a good few games and a good few wins, 1 loss, a bit depressing, but it's time to move on to everyone's favourite segment we now do, and that is... And you know what, this episode, not real much has happened bar scoring a few, but it's been spread about, so I've gone with a goal that is just standing out in my mind, and that was by James Tilley. He absolutely smashed one in from about 30 yards. I'll replay it now and make sure you watch it. I'll replay it twice, you know. An unbelievable strike. And for that, do you know what? Yeah, you can have it. Player of the episode. A great goal, well deserving. A goal of the season contender, I would say. So after that, we will move and check the table just quickly. Unexpectedly, we won the sim against Sunderland and that's kept us above them. Had they won that, they would have gone up. But it doesn't look like we're going to drop any lower than 10th, which is Bolton, and they're already 7 points behind us. So if we look forward, we're 5 points behind Wycombe. So really, we're just top of this little three-team tier of us of Grimsby, MK, and Sunderland. I don't see us. We're definitely not going to catch Wigan and Barnsley out there. We may catch Wycombe and Charlton. I don't know, but again, I don't see us going down here unless we have a really bad upturn in form. So it looks like we're definitely staying in the league. I would say relegation, not something I'm too worried about anymore. However, promotion, it's there, but I'm not seeing it coming. But you never know, so we'll keep believing. That'll round up the episode. If you've enjoyed this one, please do leave it a like. If you're enjoying the content and the series as a whole, please do subscribe. And I will see you all in the next one.